need for this is probably an intro.
I can make us an intro. I don't know if it'll be on this one.
What would it be?
I don't know. What would you? I mean,
I don't know, man.
I don't want to shout out.
I think the hinges of a cooler going, and then ice dumping in.
That
I like that. I can do that.
Like
I'll
a
mess
can
with that.
opening.
dude, you know who has
Yep,
a
and then
sick
a
intro
can.
is Free Refills.
Free Reels
I do.
podcast.
Yeah, they do.
Free Refills does.
They
have a
like
sick
talk
intro.
about like movies and fucking.
They do.
I don't know.
They're sweet. Not sponsored.
Shout out Free Reels.
Anyway, I've been holding this story
Shout
for
out
a long
the dog
time.
in the office.
I've been
that's
holding.
gonna-
Yeah, seriously. If someone could see our, if there was a video of our setup right now,
We should just take
it's
a picture.
embarrassing. I think. Yeah.
You have no shirt.
I don't
on.
have a shirt on because there's a reason. It is about 95 degrees in this office, and I'm sweating bullets.
I don't want to
man.
be in that picture.
You're not.
Like I could.
You're not.
All right. Anyway, I've been holding off this story to you guys because I think it represents kind of what we do perfect.
Will you send it to me, though, so I can put it on Twitter?
I'll
And
send it.
and the cooler. So, a little backstory. I'll tell you how it led up to me buying the actual cooler. Okay, so this is a story about a cooler named Herbert. Okay,
Is that what you're naming this cooler? Is Herbert?
let's listen to the story.
All right.
Okay, so
I'm
me
assuming
and
it's a
Dad.
male.
So me and Dad are driving. We're going to pick up his bar, and we're driving. And we see a hammock, like a huge ass hammock.
Wait, you're going
And
to pick up what?
We're going to pick up his
He
bar.
rents
'cause
out a bar.
He rents out a bar.
A portable.
Oh, the
bar.
portable
rent-
one, like
yeah.
at your mom's
Portable bar.
birthday?
Yeah. So
Oh,
he rents
okay.
that out. So like we're going to pick it up, and we drive by and we see like a garage sale, and there's like a big hammock. I'm like, dude, if that hammock's like under, like if it's around like $100, like we gotta get this thing. Like it was huge, and so like we go pick up the bar or whatever, and we drive back, and we're like, he's like, you want to stop? I'm like, yeah. As soon as I get out of the car, I just lock eyes with this red Coleman stainless steel. I go, bro, the cooler. Didn't even give a fuck about the hammock. Just kept walking, went and walked, and I looked at the cooler, and she's like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, good, this cooler is amazing. Like, you saw it. It's the one
it's
there.
in
I'm
pretty
like,
good
dude,
shape.
this is,
It's glowing.
I'm like, this is a really nice cooler. And she's like, yeah, it was my granddad's, he passed away
Oh,
a long time ago.
rest in peace.
And I'm like, oh man, I'm like, well, like we're shitty coolers, because I had the shirt on. And she goes, oh my god, I've heard of that. Like, I love what you guys do. I love the stickers. Like, this is hilarious. And me and my brothers, we have the stainless steel Colemans,
Right. Wait, this is at a garage
Was she
sale?
not gonna sell
Yeah,
it?
was she using
Or was
it?
she
No, like she wasn't sure if
dumps
it,
the ice
yeah.
out?
She has her ham sandwich.
Nobody's
in there.
came by yet. I gotta make a buck.
Yeah. And so it's like it's sitting on the shelf. Like I don't.
Bunch of
Luke's-
watermelons.
Luke's
in there.
over here just like buying family memories.
Yeah.
Go to a garage sale. You just can I get that? That's not for sale. I want it.
I want it.
I don't give a
She
shit.
pops the plug and hands it over.
Yeah.
Crazy. Continue.
Anyway, but the way she had it set up, like it wasn't clear like what was for sale and what
Oh,
wasn't.
okay.
It was all just like because they were moving. They're moving out.
Oh,
Like they're
so it's like an
anyway.
estate.
Like they're done. Like they did their time. They were done. So like they were moving out of state. So
Okay.
like they were just doing like a house thing. And so I asked him I asked him, how much that wasn't for sale, and she goes, well, how much do these usually like go for? And I'm like, I've seen them for, like $50, like 40,
Yeah.
$50.
On
Like,
eBay.
they're pretty.
Frank's was like 75.
Yeah, they're pretty expensive coolers. She goes, really? And she's like, well, how much would you offer me? And I'm like,
Oh.
You
You
can't
know,
put a
it's
price
on Granddad's
I
on
can't-
memories.
and like, and then
Granddad's
so
cooler.
I give her a price, and I'm like, it's in the best hands possible. Okay, it's not like I'm going to just like throw like we care about the coolers, okay? And she's like, okay, and she looked like she didn't want to sell it to me, and I'm like, you know what, just keep it. I'm like, I don't want it, just keep it. And I'm like, I can come back. I'll come by. I'll give you like some stickers, deck it out, because she loved our brand and everything.
Right.
And she's like, I know, but I just don't use it. And she like, looked at her husband. She's like, we don't use it. And
Man,
I'm
now
just
you're-
letting you know. I'm like,
She's
it's in the,
hanging on to it.
I know she's hanging on to it. I'm like,
It's her grandpa's, man.
yeah, I know. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
she gets
I'm like,
it.
listen, I'll come by. I'll come back with a brand plate and everything. And she's like, honestly, like you can just you can take it. I know it's in good hands.
She gave it to you for free?
No,
Whoa.
I paid for it.
Good.
But she goes, I have one request. I go, what? And she goes, the name of it has got to be Herbert. And I
Oh,
said,
wow.
I'm in.
Wow. Is Herbert her grandpa's
What
name?
if we made
Herbert
a
was the
bag
guy.
off Herbert?
Wow.
So
Ooh,
now,
like
Herbert.
yesterday I came in the office. Now it's decked out in our stickers.
You covered
And
it.
that
in
is
stickers.
my-
Herbert.
She's like,
that's good.
because she was like, I
How
just want
much did you give her for it?
40.
That's fair.
Dude,
That's fair.
40?
It's got some dents.
If you
and
found
some-
that on eBay, it would be
Like,
40,
it's-
and then
and
they
then the
charge
handle-
you 50 for shipping.
The handles off.
I sold a little Oscar for like 25. It was
Facebook?
It was on I think on Let Go or Facebook
I
Marketplace.
thought I seen you stand in the corner trying to get rid of it.
Oh yeah, I was slinging old Coleman's.
Like it was a Metro PCS. Like
No,
John's
but
got a
like that
a
one.
little Oscar sign
25.
spinning it.
I think
Dressed in
we,
a Statue of
I
Liberty
don't know
costume.
if I still have that sign, but when I bought the one, that was a crazy story too.
You should tell that one.
I can tell it to
Tell it to
everybody.
us.
You guys.
That was a good one. Yeah.
No, well,
Buckle
when you
up.
made the first scroll resistant sticker, we kept using this same cooler on Etsy. It was like not even Etsy. It was just off Google. I didn't even know you could buy it. But anyway, we kept using it, edited it all, and
Worst
it went by.
cooler.
Yeah, it had duct tape and all that shit on there. And then I swear to it must have been a year after, and I was looking up old coolers on eBay or whatever on Google, and that cooler came up that was for sale. And then I was like, oh, fuck, the cooler that I have a tattoo of, we use it on all of our stickers and everything, is for sale. Like, fuck yeah, buy it. And then we get it in the mail, and then there's a little note in there that
That
says,
note's right here. It's in this
Where?
cabinet.
Hold on, let me see.
It's
let
in
me
the
read it so I don't
cabinet.
torch this quote. Hold on.
No, it's in the top one. You pulled it out the other day.
It's in our filing cabinet.
It's in the filing
Oh, we
cabinet.
file our
Trevor
memories
digging
here.
through the file.
And that cooler is rusted. It's
beat.
broken.
There is some shit.
It's
in
covered
here,
in duct
dude.
tape. It's retired. It's up on the shelf.
It's no longer. You
think,
can't use that.
I think the thing is that what gets me, and it's so funny, is that when you say it's retired,
telling
it's
you.
literally
It's gotta be
it's
fucking-
retired out of our hands because we don't even want to put like any. We don't even want to deck it with
We don't-
stickers.
You
It's
can't
like,
put any more stress
No.
on a cooler.
No.
Hold on, I just pulled out
You pulled it
the
out.
one file that we put all our memories in.
No, it's in there. You pulled it out the other
It's
day.
right.
It's like a little strip
in
of paper.
here.
Oh
It's in the
my
front.
With the note. Oh,
No, that's a note from our grandma
Whoa,
saying
whoa.
she'll fold
That-
shirts.
That's a receipt from Wild.
Oh, there it
Stories.
is. So I get this in there, and it
There's an
says.
IOU.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this was just in there or they like, because they were an antique shop who gave it to me. So
Oh,
this
really?
was probably someone who sold it to them, and then
they put the. Oh, you think so?
put it on Etsy. Yeah,
Oh,
because
wow.
then they just wrote, "Hi there, we hope you love your old-fashioned distress cooler. This guy's sure been through some partying. We've got this from an old man that said, only if this one could tell stories. Enjoy and have a lovely day.
They
Lloyd's Treasures."
Lloyd, shout out Lloyd.
they even the antique shop cared about it.
Wait, so
'Cause
is
they
that?
wrote,
yeah.
they wanted to tell
They
the
hand
buyer.
wrote that in
Anyone
there.
who owns an antique shop.
Here's
they
the
have
thing.
a
I think
feeling
our
for
brand
old
changed.
shit.
Not changed because in the beginning it was like, you know, we liked the word shitty and like we were making fun of it all and everything. But like when I got this, I think our whole demeanor of the brand changed of like, holy shit, there's some like nostalgia to
Yeah.
these fucking old coolers.
Can we call
Yeah.
that cooler Lloyd?
That's Lloyd.
Can we call it Lloyd from now on? We got
Mhm.
Herbert and Lloyd.
Herbert and Lloyd.
Think about how many picnics that goddamn things went to.
What?
Like any Coleman from like the 1970s.
Oh,
like,
dude,
are you
it's
kidding
years-
me?
summer
How much
after
shit
summer.
went and did. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's your. Yours is 73.
What else do we got?
Yeah,
The-
John,
the
looked-
Herbert.
John flipped
Yeah,
it
if
over
you
and-
flip it over, there's a number on the bottom, and like the last two are the year it was made or something like that. So on the old Coleman, like mine is like 69, 68 or something like that, and it's yeah. Yours is
I
73.
would love to hear some other people's stories. So I don't know if we could
Yeah,
ever
if
get
you
to a
guys wanna-
point where we could
honestly,
like call
I'll tweet
in.
it.
If you guys are listening,
I'll tweet it right now.
John's tweeting it. Just send us
Oh,
your
follow us on-
funny, cooler stories,
We're on Twitter now.
and we'll read them off.
and we want to read them off. I want to read.
Like,
some
how are
funny.
you? Funniest memory with your cooler, and how did you get it? And
What is
why
it doing?
why can't you get rid of it?
Ooh.
Obviously, there's something about
that.
it. There's something. Why can't you get rid of
I'll
your
tweet it
cooler?
right now at.
There's
yeah,
there's
but-
one
yeah, but the
cooler
thing-
that's not like a stainless steel one that we have, that green one with the wheels.
Can't get rid of
Dad, that one, and there's a
Blue
old
one.
blue Rubbermaid that Dad has used
Only
for
people-
so fucking long.
it. It's
I have it.
The
What's that?
Rubbermaid.
Yeah, it's on the side of my house by the hose. I don't know what's in it,
on the
but
the one
it's there.
or like when you say you can't get rid of it, like there's like a little point between like, oh man, like this is a nice cooler, like it's great, but then as soon as it reeks, and like you know that one that's in your garage.
Oh,
That we got rid of.
I got video of you opening that one. I think.
I don't know.
We
if
had
there was
a
chicken in there.
The funniest thing is that
No,
we were in
don't
the garage.
even know. It was in a black bag, and we were gonna do an under lid on it, and we didn't get to it because it just was stinking up the entire thing, and we couldn't get around to do a video.
Dude,
the
my
funniest-
friend Doug went fishing. Shout out Doug, and left fishing it. It was like summer. It was like late spring, early summer. He had fish in his cooler. And he's like, I don't want to clean him right now. I'll get to him later. Forgot. And then by the time, like, it got to the point where he's like, ooh, I probably shouldn't open that. And then just left it. And it was just like the worst.
All of a
He had
sudden,
to throw the whole
stood
thing
up
away.
and started walking
It
away.
was like soup in there. That was just, and everything had been just.
I can't believe we haven't
You
got
can
a.
smell it from a mile
rotted.
away.
Oh,
They
yeah,
have to
it reeked.
evacuate.
When,
You could smell it across the street.
when me and Trevor went to Florida and we just bought a cooler because like we flew there, and then we left it on the boardwalk or whatever. I'm surprised we haven't seen a picture of that.
Somebody
We
had-
rode on it.
Somebody had a big come up off that cooler.
Dude,
it was a brand
There
new.
was a lot of stickers and everything.
The
that
brand
that was
plate
We
hooked up.
left it by the beach, and
Yeah.
because we were flying home, so we couldn't bring it home, so we just left it there, full of booze.
Yeah, it was full of
Nobody
booze.
posted
everything.
anything about it.
Some hobos out there doing it right now.
Yeah.
Luke, when we were in California, Luke hooked this bum up so good. We had a cooler, like a soft side cooler, and this bum's sitting off to the side, and he was he was barely breathing.
It was
like
either he was tripping or like
he just
he
face
had his
down,
last breath.
just face down, sitting like just crisscross applesauce, dude. Just sitting there like and just neck was like not supporting at all. And I'm literally driving up on him. I'm blaring my horn. And he's not moving. And Luke goes up to him. Or no, did I or you?
I didn't.
I go, Luke, just give him the cooler. My mic shut off.
No.
So I go, Luke, give him the cooler. And so he hops out, and there's like there's a half gallon of Captain, a 2-liter Coke,
PB&J.
fucking peanut butter, jelly, and a loaf of bread
With a knife.
with a knife. And probably some granola bars, I think. And I was like, Luke, just go hand it to him. And Luke goes up to him. I think he's like clapping in his face.
Yeah, I'm ready
And
to
he
play defense.
And
I'm
he
like, oh,
sets
good.
the cooler down. sets the cooler down by the guy, and he's just still didn't move. And we just drove away. I'm like, well, that fucking sucks. You
No, I'm
hook a
like-
guy up with like an $80 basket of a cooler and doesn't even fucking see it.
I like from me to you, I'm like, hey, sir. Sir. And he's just face down.
Did he move?
And then
No.
Austin honks his horn. I'm like, sir.
The
And
guy-
he's like, didn't move. And I'm like, oh, God.
Did you check to see if he was alive?
No.
You could
if anything was gonna bring him alive, it was that gift basket.
I hope that changed his life. I
Or
hope he
you
sat
killed
there.
him. He might have took one last swig of booze and just
Maybe that was
died.
it, and he was like, "I'm going out on top, boys," and just
And little did you know, if you would have waited, he had.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to see his face. And then the
Yeah.
fact that I didn't even see his face. Like, he even lift his head up.
No
and even
reaction.
Know. Yeah, there was no reaction. And then I just left like, wow, that was a dud. So,
well, that's not what you did it for. You did it just to be a good person, right?
I did.
No, we did it because we couldn't bring it on the flight home.
Yeah, that's
Whoa.
it's a hot take. And you want to be a good person, right?
No,
Mainly because I couldn't do it on the flight home.
That's terrible. We're built for the broke.
Yeah, well, you helped him out.
All right, text in or no, tweet in
Tweet
your
it. Tweet Instagram.
I'm gonna give out my number.
Yeah, you can give out your number.
Tweet in, DM, whatever your cooler story, how you got it,
I want to hear
best
it.
memory with it, and how it's got its name.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Oh, what our guy's name? What makes it special?
Yeah, sure.
I think I put that in the tweet.
All right. Well,
All
read follow us on Twitter and answer the question.
Stay shitty.
And Facebook.